Rock and Ride, the new all ongoing series, Biker Mice from Mars, is finally here. Let's talk about it. Hello, everyone. Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Biker Mice from Mars. Number one, this is a new book from Oni Press as part of their Nacelleverse. Um, I vaguely remember this franchise. I mean, it is not every day that you see a story about biker Mars from mice. I was very happy to check this out. I think Oni's been doing some really cool stuff with some old properties, bringing them back to life, giving them a new life now in the form of comics, while still trying to keep the core intact. I think that's really, really fun. So let's talk about this one, though. We have writer Melissa Flores with art by Daniel Gate, Alessandro Santoro on colors, letters by Taylor Sposito. In this issue, hot on the wheels, or hot on the heels, or in this case, wheels of last year's breakout limited series from Nacelle Company and Oni Press, the most radical animation icons ever to ride the Elysium Plains, aka the Bikers Mice from Mars, are back and revving up their first ongoing series ever. So it looks like last year, and I think I might have missed that series because I wasn't really doing a lot of stuff from Oni at the time. But they've been putting out so much good stuff. It's hard to not really dig into the pile. But yeah, it looks like last year there was a miniseries about this. So here we're back. So this is, as I mentioned, from Melissa Flores, who you probably have read or are reading some Power Ranger stuff, and then pencils and inks by Daniel Get, who did Skin Police, which was also a fantastic comic book. So the Red Planet is in revolt, and hard-charging rebels Throttle, Vinny, and Moto are joining up with Mars's freedom fighters to fight the invading army of alien Plutarchian invaders. But when a new, entirely unexpected threat to Mars rears its ugly head, threatening the existence of their families and friends and the fourth planet itself, will biker mice from Mars become a full-fledged apocalypse? Do not miss this adventures of everybody's favorite revolutionary rodent trio, coupled with the return of RoboForce. This is an all-new backup written by Matt Hodson and art with art by AJ Sue, that will rock the foundations that set the stage for the Nacelleverse. So I did not read the backup story for RoboForce, because I'm just gonna wait until RoboForce maybe spins out on its own thing. Also, I'm not keeping up with the larger universe here, so I didn't see that. I didn't see that it would be beneficial to kind of get thrown into the middle of that. But if you're reading it, let me know what you thought about it. But I will talk about the main story here, Biker Mice from Mars. Um, there was a lot of stuff that I did not remember, and I think first of all, let's talk about Geddes' art. It's great. It is fantastic. It fits so well. It gives you that feeling from the same animated characters that you know from before, but it's got some really cool updates. I think also bringing those characters over to the page can be difficult, right? Each of the mice have to look very distinct. They have their own cool looks, and also expanding that out to introducing other characters or families. I feel like in the cartoon, we mainly saw not as many characters as in this, but there's so many characters in this one. Like, it really feels like a full world until it's struck by tragedy. I think the invaders are really cool. They also have a really interesting fish-like design. Now, I don't really remember much about the conflict, but man, I really love. There is some penciling trick that I'm not really sure how to describe it, other than it just feels like it's a very detailed, but without a lot of heavy lines, a lot of cross hatching. There's just a lot of detail in the pencils that I really appreciate. Um, that I don't know exactly how, like I said, how to describe it or what it's called on the books, but man, oh man, it looks really, really cool, especially on those fish dudes. I think it really works. And then it's also very difficult, I think, to capture expressions on like anthropomorphic characters, especially like mice. They have the little snout, They only have the teeth up front, but it really works. Like Daniel get really gets it done here. No pun intended, I guess. I didn't mean to. That really just kind of came out like that. And then, Flores delivers a story that you think it's going in one direction. It's going to be a fun romp, and then things turn to tragedy very, very quickly. And of course, there's a mystery. What's going on? Our heroes and all the people that we're kind of been, all the minds that we've been kind of following, they suffer loss and tragedy in this first issue. So, how do they deal with that? How do they recuperate? How do they come back from this? Or is this what leads them to become part of their own revolution? So, yeah, it's really good stuff. We don't know who's behind all of it or what their intentions fully are. We also need to explore a little bit more about this planet because it's very different to anything that I've seen before. And like I said, as I was reading, just like these little memories kind of kept unlocking. So I think that's going to keep happening all throughout the series, where it'll bring me back to some of those moments. So may go back and even check out the series. I've done that before. Like when they brought back Thundercats, I went back and watched the original first episode. So that might be interesting to go check out. So if you are into this series, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments if you've checked it out. If you read the RoboForce backup, also leave me a comment as well. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.